Why, hello everyone. Welcome to Redneck Ways. How's everybody out there in YouTube land? Hope everybody said fine and dandy. Not doing too awful bad, guys, here in old Kentucky. It is Saturday afternoon, about 1:35, and we're here in the shop tinkering on another old radio. We got through the back part of that hurricane that came through, Helene, or whatever the world its name was, and the winds have seceded, so that's great. We're still getting a little bit of rain, but other than that, we got our electric back on about 6 this morning, so it was out about 10 hours, and there's still a couple people up the hill here. They're still working on theirs, so hopefully they'll get theirs on soon. And I hope and pray for everybody in Georgia and Florida and North Carolina, all across through, are the ones that lost their homes, and all the lives are lost. All the prayers going out to y'all's family, guys. It was a bad one. I think it's supposed to hang around for 3 days. It's supposed to go kind of toward the top part of Ohio, and then I think it's going to circle back here. It's just like it's hovering over, and it's not moving. The hurricane is, so hopefully it'll hurry up and just get rid of it, and it'll go up in the air. Speaking of the sky, guys, last night I saw something really cool. Now, I've seen falling stars, right, before in my life, but this was something fell out of the sky. It was all sparkly. I mean, beautiful. But it didn't look like a shooting star. It was a fall, and I thought it was going to hit like 3 blocks over. It was crazy, and it was so fast I couldn't grab my camera, and that's the way it always happens. But if any of you guys saw anything out there it was on a Friday evening, about, I say it was about 10:30 last night. So maybe when you guys saw that, because it was beautiful, and man, it was cool. I wish I could have recorded it. But guys, today we're going to work on this old Zenith. I brought it out of the vault, the vault of the radios that give me problems. I'm going to put a little clip in here right now. When we first started this project about a year and a half ago, maybe not quite that long. I know it's been in a year, but I'll put it in right here showing what it looked like when we started. So check this out. Grab the camera. Oh, I don't know if there's going to be hope for this or not, guys. Once you look at this rat nest, look at that. It is plumb full. Now, did it come factory like that with some kind of matting? Or is that a rat nest? So I don't know. I'm going to be very cautious taking it out. So I just wanted y'all to see that. But I'm going to get it over here to the workbench. I thought, hey guys, look at this nest. Oh, it looked like some kind of nut. I don't know if this is going to be fixable or not, guys. I hope nothing's still in there. Man, look at this. Fluffy was making a home. It don't look too awful bad. I thought it was going to be a lot worse. Looks like this has got a bunch of dog bone resistors in it. I'm going to take the blower and blow this thing out. Try to get all I can right now with my fingers. Fluffy had a good home. I was wondering why the dial wasn't working. Looks like it hasn't worked in some time. May send that to 64 Go. Let him fix that for me. Yeah, right. He wouldn't he wouldn't touch no dial cord. We all know that. No dial string. He's one of my favorite YouTubers. There's a piece of paper. It's looking better. I just gotta make sure I get all this stuff off before I try putting electric to it. But I was expecting... Yeah, that was one big old rat nest, wasn't it, guys? I mean, it was disgusting. It smelled, and it still smells like pee. It still smells like mouse pee to this day. But I've been working on this. I've got it almost fully recapped underneath it. And I had all the ultraletics too changed in it at one time, but I used those for another radio while this has been setting up in the vault. But I went ahead and I had some big old TV capacitors, which the microfarad part is wrong. The volts are right, but I just put a couple of these big old caps in it for right now for ultraletics to see what it does. Try to work on a little bit. One good thing, and I have been trying to do this for the last year, is I've actually got the amplifier working. So I'll show you that. I'm actually getting a hum through the speaker, and I control it with the volume pot. That's awesome. But it still is not receiving signal. So that's what we're going to kind of look at today, guys. We're going to check the IF cans. We're going to see if they're still good. Hopefully they're not shorted. I think I've checked. I went across through this radio 2 or 3 times. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the receiving tube out, because luckily on this radio that we just worked on here a while back, this old Sturt Warner, it has this almost the same type of tubes. So I'm going to, instead of trying to take one of these out and see if it works over there, I'm going to do vice versa. I'm going to take the receiving tube out of the Zenith and put it over here, and we'll see if it picks up anything on this radio. That way, that should be pretty safe, because I don't want anything to happen to the tube over here in case something's shorting out on the Zenith. So I'm not promising we're going to get this thing playing today, but we're definitely going to give it our best shot, and we're going to just get in there and take some measurements and see, like I said, see if the IF cans, if everything's going good on there, inside there, and just go from there, guys. So let's get to it. As you can hear, the amp is working. Let me see if I can turn it up a bit louder. So that's actually good, guys, because I've been trying to get sound through this thing for a year, and I think it's pretty close to getting a signal. So what I'm going to do is we're going to flip it back upside down, and we're going to check those IF cans and all that. It's got a beautiful set of tubes in it. Let me turn the slide out so you guys can see. I mean, it's just beautiful lit. Seems like these two back here in the back's awful bright, though. Those worry me. Like I said at the beginning of the video, the the ultraletics aren't. They're supposed to be 20 microfarads, and they're way off. So let me turn this down. Turn it back off, because I'm just going to be doing this. I'm not going to have it on long, and just enough to test it, hopefully get it playing, then I'll order some ultraletics for it. But I mean, nothing gets hot. The transformer itself, the clamshell transformer, it stays cool. Everything's staying cool. There's no short in the dim bulb. So, I mean, I think the ultralegs are fine, but, you know, we really want the right ones in there. But that's where we're at, guys. So, I'm going to get this flipped over. I'm going to discharge those capacitors so we don't get shocked. And we'll go from there. I'm going to check these IF cans. These two here, and probably this one. I think this one's the one we need to check the most. And then we'll check those, and then I want to check that tube. Like I said, we'll check it in this radio. Alrighty, I'm going to grab some lunch, and as soon as I get back, we'll get tearing into it, guys. Alrighty, guys, let's kind of take a gander here at this schematic.
I'm sorry. Lisa, you got them glasses on. I do. I just had it reversed. Look, it's been a long day. Long day.
Sorry, guys. To be on the radio. But anyway, I thought we'd look at this real quick. Bring in a little bit here. Now, over here on this IF can, we should have 7 ohms. Right here, 7 ohms on each side. And on the other one, 7 ohms. And then down here on the tuning capacitor, I think it's let's see. I think it says 25 ohms, if I ain't mistaken. I believe that's 25 ohms. So we should have 25 ohms on the tuning capacitor. And then there should be another IF. Here's the detector. It's a 6J5G. So, and here's all. See, this is a 3-band. It has police scanner, or police and everything. Let's see. It has police band. It has 2. It has police band, antenna, broadcast, radio. What else was it? Shortwave antenna. Shortwave. Huh. It has shortwave, police band, and broadcast. So it gets a little confusing. I'm trying to find the other. I know there's another IF can, but it's on. I'll show you here in a second. It is almost impossible to get down in and check these IF cans. Here's RF 1232. That could be something. Here's the converter. I think that's what I just said, converter, wasn't it? Here's the tube that drives the IF, the 6K7G. And the RF tube is the 1232. Here's an indicator, a 6U5. Let's see what it says. Got a note here. Resistant, or 1 meg resistor in tuning eye cable. And just telling the resistor in there in the magic eye. This even has a television connection on the back. I guess you hook your TV up and have louder sound, I guess. And we've already checked the speaker field, which y'all heard that. Actually, it was a little bit higher than this. It was about 700 ohms.
Back to the side here. Give them time to get their pictures, and then you all can pull into your spot. Just be cautious coming into the parking lot. It's almost directly in front of the shed.
The shed. This is all these little things. Let's go over here and look. I'll show y'all what I'm talking about. The IF cans, guys. Alright, guys. It's hard to see because I still got the speaker hooked up. It's hard to get over here to you guys. Let me see. See if I can zoom in a little bit. There we go. See, right here is one of the IF cans, guys. Right here. Which, see what I'm saying? It's hard to actually find the wire I need to check the ohms. I would think it'd be this red one coming out. No, it's coming off of a microcapacitor. There's all kinds of stuff down in that hole. There's like 2 or 3 microcapacitors, 2 resistors. So, and then the other IF can is right here. We got one wire coming up here. Actually, that's the same. No, it's different. That one runs over here. Let me trace this one. It goes here. Let's see if I can move it so I can see. It's just so difficult. Alright, I found where it goes to. It goes right here. Now we need to find the other one. It goes up here into here. There's a spring. They got a spring on it for some reason. And that spring goes all the way over to here. So we'll check this point to this point and see what if it reads. What do we say it's supposed to be? 8 ohms? 7 ohms. Alright. I don't know where I can set that where you guys can see it. We'll hook this one here. Where we say it went? I lost it, guys. That's it here, right here. Right there. So, alright, I know where it goes now. So we'll go here. And then that spring came over here. Well, that's not, I don't know if I got it right or not. If I do, it ain't doing nothing. That spring. Should be right there. And we're not getting anything. I'm just trying to find a switch. Alright. I don't know if I got the right wires or not, guys, but if I do, it's not doing anything. Here's a red wire. Let me stick this over here. May have it on the wrong. Still nothing. There we go. Woo! I just had it on the wrong thing, guys. So that IF, I don't know if you can see that or not. I lost it. There it goes. There we go. So that IF can's good. So we traced that wire. I'm stooped down to kill my back. So we know that IF can's good. So that's good news. That's good news. Now watching that video just a sec ago, the one that y'all saw, I noticed, because this piece here came loose on me a long time ago, and I didn't know where it went. And I soldered it here. It actually goes over here. And it just, the reason why I didn't find it, it don't look like it was ever soldered to that. But it does. That goes over here, and that's some other type of antenna. This is the main antenna, so that could be one of our problems. So we're going to address that. We're going to put it back over in its place here, and then for some reason, I don't say you guys can't see this. It's probably out of screen. Let me see. For some reason, back in the past, somebody, I can't get it here. I'm trying to find it, guys. Where's it? Why ain't it picking it up? Oh, it's way over here. Somebody put a bobby pin in here and soldered it here. So I don't know what the reasoning was for that, unless it was a ground. They was grounding this shaft. So we're going to solder that back in place. So there's just a few little things that we're just going to hit, and we're going to put that back over there, fix that, and we'll try to trace down the wires for this eye cam down here. I could swear there was another one. Yeah, it's up here, I think. Yeah. So we need to check that one too. I've got to get a seat and sit down because stooping over like this is killing my back, guys. So I've just about had this totally recapped. Like I was saying earlier, I ordered the right ultra legs for this at one time, but that was many radios ago, and I took them out and fixed another radio with it. So that's why we got these big old things. But these are just temporaries. They're my testing capacitors. I just keep around to see if things are going to work. But this actually takes 20 microfarads at 600 watts volts. Alrighty, guys. Let me get everything situated here, and I'll be back. Alrighty, guys. Now, this ain't perfect, but I can't believe it's actually has gotten this far. It went from not playing at all. I had to gut the whole thing, rewire a lot of it, change all the caps, and we're getting somewhere now, though. I don't know if you can hear it. It's still not getting a good signal, but I'll show you. You can touch the top of these tubes for the amplification, but you can't hear it too loud right now because the radio is working. Well, let me see. I'm gonna hook it from here because I'm still having to hook it to the tuning capacitor to get any signal. But you can see I touch the top here. We get our amps working. I was worried about that. I do have a little something when I don't hook this antenna, but it's not much. And that's where it's hooked into where it's supposed to go. There's shortwave. I'm only getting birdies and whistles. So it's trying to pull in something. There's just something just not right yet. I've still got to go through. Let's go to broadcast. And when I hook up the antenna direct straight to the tuning capacitor, I get a little baseball. So, that means the tube's working, the detector. So, I'm going to be working on this all weekend probably, which is fine with me because I am tickled to death. I don't know how to explain how I feel when I get one of these old things going, guys. And I really thought this one would never even work again. When I heard the amplifier working, I was just like, oh, just that alone has been a challenge for me. So now I've actually got one station in. I think I know probably what's wrong with it. There's when I was trying to go through it and check everything out, I took the choke off and I was checking it and see if it was shorted. And I can't remember I put the right choke back in or if I tried to switch it out for another one. I can't remember. So I'm going to go back through it and check the choke. So we'll probably do that on the next video. And go back through and check it, make sure it's fine. But I really think by Sunday evening, cross our fingers, I think we're going to have a nice playing stereo. So, like I said, well, you all saw what it looked like when I first started a year ago. So, it's been a challenge, but it's been something. And I just haven't gave up on it. Yeah, I put it up on the shelf 3 or 4 times, more like 10 times. But I've always came back and did a little bit here and there. I still have about 15 or 20 wires I got to replace in here. So it's far from being finished. But at least we're getting somewhere. And it tickles me to death. Alright guys, I'm hoping y'all are having a safe Saturday. And, you know, and safe and fun. Everything's going your way. So, and also I want to take the second to thank all my subscribers. Thank you guys so much. You didn't have to, but you did. You subscribed, and that makes me so happy. Every time I see the new subscribers, it just tickles me to death that somebody subscribed and likes watching my videos enough to do that. And I really appreciate you guys, because I really love sharing all this, you know, this fascinating, well, it's fascinating to me, and I hope it is to you, stuff, and especially times like this, because I mean, yeah, it's an old rundown radio, and a lot of people may go, well, I don't know why you're so dagblame happy over that. I don't know either. I just know I'm tickled to death. I can't believe I'm actually getting a little bit of radio station out of it, and I'm tickled to death that amplifier is working. Alrighty guys, until the next one, I'll see you right here at Redneck Ways. Bye guys.